Folks keep asking me how to get great-looking biceps and a flat tummy, and then they complain that they don't have time to work out. Well, today I'm going to show you a quick workout that'll give you those long, lean muscles and has been scientifically proven to increase your strength, improve your balance, and improve your memory. And it only takes a 20-minute workout once a week. I'm Michelle from WinningStress.com here in Las Vegas, and 10 years ago, I was about 30 pounds heavier, my joints were aching, and my bones were spontaneously fracturing, and that is not a good look if you're only 55 years old. In working my way back to health, I was fortunate enough to learn about the downside of osteoporosis medications that most doctors prescribe. So instead of drugs, I opted to earn my way back to health through exercise and outstanding nutrition. But I had a problem. I was so fragile that any quick movements and I would fracture another bone. And that's when I stumbled on to high-intensity training. HIT is not the popular high-intensity interval training that you've heard about. That's when you have a burst of energy and then you relax, and then another burst of energy, and then you relax. HIT, on the other hand, is when you keep the muscles under constant load and you move very slowly until you get to muscle failure, generally in under 2 minutes. And by doing that, you are safely engaging both the slow twitch fibers in your muscles and also the very important fast twitch fibers. You see, as we get older, our fast twitch fibers go to sleep, and those are the ones that give us the good balance. So this is an exercise where you can safely engage those fast twitch fibers. So the good news is the complete HIT workout is less than 20 minutes, and if you do it right and go to muscle failure, you only have to do it once a week. The bad news is that when you do it correctly, you're going to feel like you've been hit by a car. I promise I'm going to give you tips to alleviate that discomfort at the end of the workout. The best news is that this type of workout is going to give you those beautiful, long, lean muscles, improve your balance, and improve your memory. And you're going to be amazed at how quickly you're going to see the results. And if you also give yourself outstanding nutrition and the proper amount of rest, you're going to be amazed how you're going to feel like a teenager again. Now, this is a very beginning session, and it's appropriate for any age group, including my 90-year-old mother. As a certified group fitness instructor, you'll understand when I tell you to first double check with your healthcare professional before starting this exercise program or any other exercise program. All you need for this beginning session of high-intensity training is simply water, make sure you're well hydrated before you get started, a chair, and you want to make sure that that chair is close to a counter or another chair with a high top. You'll need a couple of stretch bands. One of the stretch bands, go ahead and tie to the back securely to the back corner of the chair. And safety glasses in case one of those bands gets angry and snaps back at you. Okay. And finally, make sure you're listening to your body. A slow burn is fine. If you find the muscles start twitching, that is fantastic. It means you're activating those fast twitch muscle fibers, you're waking them up. But a quick jarring pain is not okay. That's when you want to stop immediately, you stand up, and you walk it out. Okay, are you ready? First exercise is simply to squat. Your feet are shoulder distance apart, and your knees are going to be soft, and we're going to go down in 15 seconds. So let's go down very, very slowly. That's 5 seconds. Good. Lovely. Lovely. That's 10 seconds down. We have 5 more seconds to go. Perfect. Let's see how low we can go. And now slowly, slowly, slowly come up. You're coming up in 10 seconds. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now without stopping, without resting, we go down again. 15 seconds down, nice and slow, nice and slow. That's 10 seconds. Good. Another 5, another 5. Very good. Now, and up and 10, up and 10. And this is where you want to hold on to the kitchen counter. When you start twitching out, you want to make sure you're holding on. This is our last one. Down in 10 seconds. No, down in 15. There's the 10. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then up in 10. Nice, 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 nice. And now we're going straight into our toe-ups. So we're going to come up in 10 seconds. The push of the exercise is always 10 seconds for what we're doing. High tippy toes, and then down in 15. And again, hold on to that counter or chair. When you start twitching out, you want to make sure that you're nice and stable. We're coming down, we're coming down. But we're not resting. Here we go. Up, up. The beginning of the up is extremely slow. Now let's push, 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 push as high as you can go. High, 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 high. And then down in 15. Take your time. Always under pressure. Always under pressure. No resting. No rest for the wicked. Here we go. Last time. Third time up. Up, up, up. And as you get good on this, you're going to find yourself a staircase to do it on, and then that means your range of motion is going to be higher. Have a look at the video I did with Dr. Furman for the feet and the ankles, and I'll show you how I do it down, down, how I do it in front of my audience. Very good. Now we're ready for the knees out. What I want you to do is sit a little bit forward in your chair. So you're not going to be leaning against the back. Back up, roll the shoulders back, tuck the chin in, because it always makes us look 10 years younger when we've got good posture. You're going to take your exercise band, you're going to tie it to one side, your feet are together, here we go. Out in 10. Push those knees out. 5 seconds out now. Push, 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 push. As much as you possibly can. And then in on 15. Nice. Good posture. Remember to breathe. Breathing in through the nose. Good posture. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. If you want to make it tighter, you can. Keep the pressure on. Out. The beginning out, you're going to go super, super, super slow. Now push, 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 push until they're twitching, and then bring it in 15. Nice, nice. You're going to feel your tummy even tighten up with this. Beautiful. 5 seconds to go. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Knees to. Okay, keep the pressure going now out. The beginning part of it is nice and slow. Now let's push, 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 push until those legs are twitching nice. Now bring it in nice and slow. Nice and slow. What the research is showing us, we get most of the muscle buildup with the release. Keeping that pressure on for the release. Good. Nice. 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 Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Untie that. Now we're ready for the biceps. You're going to bring those feet in just a little bit closer. Get a good handle on that exercise band. Make sure you've got your safety glasses on. Here we go. Up in 10. The beginning is nice and slow, and then when we come up, we're going to pull, 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 and then down in 15. So hold on to it. Nice. Nice. You've got that good posture. The knees are, the elbows are nice and close to you. You're pulling with your biceps. Those are the upper arms. and making the biceps nice and strong. Here we go. Now time to keep under pressure, time to come up. Start the beginning nice and slow. Good, 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 good. Now really pull, 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 pull. Nice. Now bring down slow. I know it's twitching. We're really waking up those fast twitch fibers. That's what we want to do here. Beautiful. Very, very nice. And one more to go. Are you ready? Up in 10, but the beginning is slow. Keep it under pressure. Keep it under pressure now. Pull, 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 pull. Oh, really pull. Yes. Twitch them out. That's right. Now down slow. Down slow. Oh, those arms are going to look so good in the short sleeve shirts. Yes. 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 Very, very good. Well done. Now we're ready for those were the biceps. Now we're ready for the triceps. The triceps are underneath. You're going to take your exercise band and just loop it through that other band that you have on the back. Again, sitting up straight. You're going to get your elbows pointed towards me. Get a nice sturdy handle on them. Okay, are you ready to go? Up in 10. Most folks find this the hardest exercise, but it is so worth doing. Now down in 15. Nice, keep it nice and smooth. If you find that one arm is stronger than the other, that is not unusual. Elbows are pointed forward. Listen to your body. Remember to breathe. Nice, 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 nice. And then always under tension. Beautiful. We're going up now. We're going up. Take it a full 10 seconds up. Now push, 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 push as much as you can. Very nice. Now put it down slow. A full 15 seconds down. I know that this is uncomfortable, but it is so worth it. Good. Good. Beautiful. Remember to breathe. Breathe in and out through the nose. Okay, now third time. Always under tension and start it slow. You're not allowed to get fast momentum going on this. You develop those muscles. You earn those muscles by going slow. Good. Push, 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 push. And then down slow. Down slow. Nice. Really breathe. This is where you're building those muscles. Very nice. Good. 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 Oh, it feels so good. Stop. Now we're going to the seated row. You're simply going to put your legs out in front of you, nice and straight, heels together, or heels on the floor. You're going to cross the band. You're going to bring the shoulders back, tuck the chin in. Are we ready? 10 seconds up. Now what we're doing here is all the work is with our arms. We're bending our elbows. We're coming up slow. Now you're going to feel your shoulder blades come together. Yes, beautiful. And then down to 15. Hold. This is all one. Very, very good. Breathe into the nose. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. And you can control the tension. Very nice. Are you ready? Here we go. Nice and slow. The beginning is slow. Beautiful. Elbows are bent. They're close to your body. Now you're bringing your shoulder blades together. This is where we get our good posture. You got it. Pull, 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 pull. Now that release very slow. Very, very slow. Really fight with that release. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice, nice. Nice. Okay, third time, are you ready? No momentum. We're going to bring it up slow at the beginning. Good. We're really using the arms and our back. Nice. Now feel those shoulder blades really pinch together. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And down nice and slow. way down through 6 of the 7 exercises. Mike, how quick is that? How quick is that? Very, very good. Now you're ready for the final one. And the final exercise, we're going to be really working our abs, and this is simple to do. We're simply going to sit here, great posture, tuck in our chin, and we're simply going to raise our knee up in 10 seconds. Are you ready to go? The beginning of that motion is nice and slow, beautiful, beautiful, and you're sucking it in here. You're feeling it in here. And raise it as high as you can. Beautiful, and then down. Now I suggest sitting for this. Down in 15. This is 10. I suggest sitting for this because you're really isolating the abs when you're sitting up in 10, nice and slow. Coming up, coming up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And now you're going to push, 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 push. Yes, that is a helicopter. I live close to Red Rock Canyon, and boy, people love to take that helicopter ride. Beautiful. Down to 15. This is the third one. This is the one that we're going to go for fatigue. We're going to go for exhaustion. Bring it up, bring it up. I know it's hurting. It's burning. Burning is good. Sharp pain is not. Okay, up, 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 up. Pull, 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 pull. And then down in 15. Really fight with it. Now, as you get stronger, you're going to be adding ankle weights to this. But to start with, really think about working those abs. Now, we're simply going to switch. You've got ankle weights, you're going to switch those weights over. Up in 10. Up in 10. Here we go. Now push, 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 push. Push, yes, and then down in 15. Down in 15. Take your time. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. You're all isolating your abs. This is where we're going to get our nice tummy. This is where we're getting a nice tummy. Very, very nice. Here we go. Up, 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 up. Good. Good, now push, push up. Oh! Now down to 15. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Always under pressure. Always under pressure. Very good. You got that right. 5 more seconds. Take your time. Always under pressure. No rest for the wicked. Here we go. Third time up. Here we go. I know. The third time is always the one that, oh, yes! Okay, now I know it's burning, and it may be twitching, and that is all good. It means you've really engaged all those muscles, and you're doing it in a safe way. Beautiful. You're done. And now, all you need to do is walk it out. Feel your body. If you're twitching a lot, if you've really done a hard workout, stay seated and just walk the legs out. And Mom, that means you. I don't want you standing up. Okay, we did it. Congratulations. Now, I promised I'd give you a tip for alleviating any of that next day discomfort, and this is all you need to do. Number 1 is grab your water and start hydrating. Cheers. And number 2, keep moving. You want to make sure that you're just not sitting still. If you're sitting down, get those legs moving. Or stand up and do a few backstrokes and just walk in place, and we'll talk a little bit about this. Now, you may be thinking, Michelle, this was way too easy, and you are absolutely right. If you want to really see what an HIT, a high-intensity workout, can look like, have a look at the link below and check out Leslie Stahl leg pressing 400 pounds using this method, and Barbara Walters working out with her trainer and maximum weight, and she is grunting and groaning through her workout. What I like to do with my beginners, though, is to start them without any weight. And that's simply so they get the feeling of the rhythm, of the very, very slow, and I can also check their form. So, As you go forward, find yourself a pro that can make sure that you are doing the exercises correctly. And if you have any physical problems like I do, you may want to get together with a physical therapist and show them the video, say this is the type of workout I want to do, and have them recommend some full body exercises where you can work your whole body, and they will be tailored to you. Now, I said at the beginning that this way of working out, that very slowly, high intensity training improves your strength, your balance, and your memory. Well, let me back it up right now. A lot of books written on the topic. My favorite is by Dr. McGuff and John Little. Now, Dr. McGuff is an emergency room doctor. He's a medical doctor. And he's been a workout geek his whole life. And in this book, they lay out exactly what you need to do to get maximum impact and to keep yourself safe. In the back of the book, they give benefits of strength training. And of course, on top of the list is it increases muscle strength and muscle size in both men and women. It also helps the endurance. And that means it gives you more energy to run around and do all those things that you want to do. And it reduces your body fat levels. And what you're going to see is you're going to see your fat redistributed. What I loved was the waist going down, and what used to sit here as fat switching to muscles in areas that I wanted muscles in. So don't be fooled by the scale. You'll find that your clothes will fit better and easier, and you're going to look younger and wonderful. Also, the research shows that it increases bone mineral density. So for those of you that are like me and have a problem with osteoporosis, it has been scientifically shown to increase bone mineral density, this way of working out. It also alleviates low back pain and joint arthritis pain. And I've certainly seen that in my own case. And in this book, Dr. McGuff talks a little bit about that, but there is newer research, and below you will find a link to an up-to-date presentation by Dr. McGuff on longevity. It's also noteworthy, it says in this book, that not one of these studies reported any training-related injuries, and that's what I love about the high-intensity training. You are going so slow, and if you're making sure that your form is correct, you're not going to hurt yourself. So that's the strength part of it. The balance has to do with what we talked about earlier, and that is our muscles are composed of the slow twitch and the fast twitch, and what we're finding is the older we get, the more our fast twitch sleep, and to bring them back, to wake them up in a safe way, this does it. So your reaction time is much better. And then third on the list is memory. There, you may be familiar with the new research coming out of UCLA. It's so exciting. For the first time ever, they've been able to take folks that clinically have Alzheimer's and actually bring them back to where they can go back to work and bring a lot of their memory back if they're not too far down the road. The research has been headed up by Dale Bredesen, and just released is a new book on this. It's called The End of Alzheimer's. Love this book, and especially for me and my family. We've got Alzheimer's in the family, and it's kind of been I hate to say it, but it's sort of a death sentence that we couldn't do anything about. I just lost my favorite uncle this year to Alzheimer's. And for all us cousins and that, you know, instead of being a victim of this, we now can take control. There are things that we can do. And what's exciting about the research, it isn't like a magic bullet pill, and this is why. There's a lot of different reasons that people get Alzheimer's and dementia. So the first step is to find out exactly what's causing it in the body, and then to come up with a program specifically designed to turn that around. And in the back of the book, he gives what he calls the RECODE protocol that he uses. And RECODE stands for the Reversal of Cognitive Decline. And there are 32 items on the list. Number 2 on the list that they use no matter what the cause is for the memory loss, number 2 on the list is exercise, both aerobic and strength, and that's what we've just been doing. That strength training. And what you're going to find is when you start doing this, you're going to have a lot more energy and you're going to have the strength to get out there and do a lot more other fun things. Now that's the thing. We only do this once or twice a week is all, but that means you want to be on the run and doing all those things that you love to do. When I was spontaneously fracturing my bones, there wasn't a whole lot that I could get out there and do. And when you start getting stronger, you start thinking, now what, and having more energy, you start thinking, now what would I like to do? Now, for some of you, it may be taking that Zumba class, or maybe volunteering more, or I don't know, you might take up running or jogging or whatever. For me, it was hiking. I live here in Las Vegas, just up the street from Red Rock Canyon. And, I used to have visitors come to town and we'd drive the mile loop and I'd point out all the things, but I really wasn't able to get out and actually hike. Well, something I've taken up. So let's go back to Dr. McGuff's book. Before I turn you loose with this, when you pick up the book, there is chapter 6 on page 119 about enhancing the body's response to exercise to get maximum impact and maximum benefit from this. Number 1 on the list, the first on the list here is sufficient rest. And of course that means not doing the program every day. If you're going to muscle failure and you're really working hard, you should give your body, and the older we get, more rest we need. I do it about once a week. So sufficient rest. But along with that is also sufficient sleep at night. The body repairs and recovers when we're sleeping. And second on the list here in the Body by Science is adequate hydration. And I know that I've been going on and on about making sure that you're drinking enough water before you start, and then, hold on, where was it? Drinking water when we're done. Cheers, everybody. How much water should one drink? It says here, to help the recovery process. He says in here, a good rule of thumb for proper hydration is to consume roughly 3 liters per day. So there you go, hydration. Not a big thing, not an expensive thing, easy to do once you remember. And just a word about that. I find with my older group, dare I call us seniors, I can say that now, my group, now that I'm 65. But a lot of women don't like to be drinking water because they feel, I'm going to have to run to the ladies' room all the time. Well, once you start getting stronger, you'll find that running to the ladies' room gives you that one more time to do your squat and to use the body and to be on the run. So don't be afraid to get up and use that ladies' room. And then third in this chapter about enhancing the body's response is adequate nutrition. And I love, love, love this part of the chapter because Dr. McGuff and John Little suggest that you don't need supplements. And for you can't go into a gym in the United States now and not see a barrage of supplements that they're trying to push on you. And what they say here is, a well-balanced diet as opposed to supplementation is important because it allows you to obtain the necessary nutritional components that aid in the recovery of the body after the workout and provide the elements to build additional muscles during the growth production that follows. Real food. Now, when it comes to real food, my favorite protocol to follow is Dr. Furman, his Eat to Live. This is his latest book, Eat to Live, Quick and Easy. Now, I've got to give complete disclosure here. There's a new women's study looking at this way of eating. They call it a nutritarian way of eating, where everything you put in your mouth is real and it's highly nutritious, low in calories, highly nutritious, and I'm part of that women's study. I know it works. And the thing that drives me crazy in the fitness industry is they are pushing so many confusing things. It seems like everything from the paleo all the way up to high carb, and they've got everybody confused on what's going to work well. Now, as a certified fitness nutrition specialist, I've looked at all of them, and I don't mind telling you that I've lived them too. After following the paleo formula for many years, I found that my bones were spontaneously fracturing, but I was going to keep on it because I wanted to slim down and have good muscle tone. And everything that I've been reading and hearing says that it makes you so healthy. So there my bones were spontaneously fracturing. And then I end up in the emergency room with chest pains. Now that was kind of my wake-up call. So I went from one side way to the other side, and I studied with T. Colin Campbell, and I got my certificate in plant-based nutrition through Cornell, and our lectures included the great Dr. Esselstyn, who wrote Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease, and the great Dr. McDougall, and what they're suggesting is complex carbohydrates, real food, which is good, but no fat at all, So I went on that. I was diligent about that. Got my cholesterol levels way, way down. And I noticed that my brain wasn't working right, and I didn't wake up until I discovered Dr. Fuhrman. And what I love about Dr. Fuhrman, it's all based on research, it's all real food, and it's easy to follow. It's just so easy to follow. It's absolutely delicious. He and his team have spent a lot of time coming up with great recipes. With the new Quick and Easy book, you will find just a few pages, introduction, so you'll know exactly why you're following it. And one of my favorite recipes, for those of us over at Vegas Roots Community Garden here, we have a monthly potluck, Eat to Live Las Vegas potluck. And we've got lots of greens at our community garden, and one of our favorite dishes is the quick sauteed greens, beans, and garlic, found on page 184. Now, a lot of people say, when I eat, where are you going to get your protein? If you're eating all this plant-based food, where are you going to get your protein? Listen to this. Talking about protein in the quick sauteed green beans and garlic, and you'll find this on the bottom of each page, the nutritional profile, but with only 315 calories, you're getting 21 grams of protein. Is that great or what? You're getting over 13 grams of that important natural fiber. You're getting 175 milligrams of folate, a good punch of magnesium, a good punch of selenium, and like no saturated fat. Now what a great combination is that? Delicious recipes. Absolutely delicious recipes. And the results that people get following this, I took a group through last year, his book, The End of Heart Disease, raising money for Dr. Fuhrman's foundation for the new study, and also for Vegas Roots Community Garden. And oh my goodness, I headed up an 8-week program, and the group, losing weight, more energy, and of course, no longer needing their meds, working very closely with their doctors as they do this. Very exciting. And then the year before that, we went through the end of diabetes, and this is strong. If you've got diabetes, I highly recommend you picking up Dr. Fuhrman's book, The End of Diabetes. There's even a chapter in here for your doctor, as you work with your doctor, to get off your doggone meds or to reduce your meds, depending on what's going on with you. I can say this firsthand, where it's so much fun when people are no longer diabetic, type 2 diabetic. It's just way too much fun. So, I've given you a lot of information today, haven't I? But I got to get you out of here, because we got to get up and moving around, and you may want to go for a walk outside, get some sun. Just a couple of quick things as we wrap it up. Number one, find yourself a good trainer, check your form, come work out with me once a week when I'm here in Las Vegas. I do an open, free to the public session in this high-intensity improving strength, balance, and memory. We just had one this morning, and we had way. We even do a little bit of food. We're trying new recipes, and we're doing the whole 9 yards in our workout. It's not just doing the weights, but also making sure that we're eating the right food. And that's how you get those beautiful, long, lean muscles. You put it all together. If you're coming to Las Vegas, once a month, the Eat to Live Las Vegas group does a potluck at Vegas Roost Community Garden, and you just won't believe how good this food tastes. And of course, the big thing is to get busy. Do all those things that you want to do. For me, it's highlights, making it to the top of Mount Charleston, 12,000 feet, 10.5 hours nonstop. Woohoo! So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? So get out there, try new things. Now, I always close my sessions with one final exercise, and I'll do it with you today. Are you ready? Stand up. Get ready for this. In a moment, we are going to laugh hysterically for 30 seconds. Are you ready?